Addiction is like an invisible chain. It starts small, a harmless habit, a little indulgence here and there, but before you know it, that chain wraps tighter and tighter until it feels impossible to break free. Whether it's smoking, excessive screen time, binge eating, or even deeper struggles, addiction has a way of taking over your life and stealing your freedom. But here's the thing, no chain is unbreakable. To shatter it, you need strategy, discipline, and a mindset that refuses to surrender. And who better to guide us on this journey than one of history's most disciplined warriors, Miyamoto Musashi. Musashi wasn't just a samurai. He was a master of self-control, strategy, and focus. He was undefeated in over 60 duels and lived a life guided by principles that can teach us how to face our toughest battles, including the battle against addiction. So, let's dive into the Musashi method, a framework inspired by his life and philosophy to help you conquer your addictions and reclaim your life. For those who are new here, I'll explain again who was Miyamoto Musashi. Miyamoto Musashi wasn't your average swordsman. Born in 1584 during Japan's feudal era, he was a ronin, a samurai without a master, who became legendary for his undefeated record in duels. But Musashi's greatness wasn't just about his skill with a sword, it was about his mindset. He was a thinker, a strategist, and the author of The Book of Five Rings, a timeless masterpiece on martial arts, philosophy, and life. In his writings, Musashi emphasized discipline, clarity of purpose, and the importance of mastering oneself, qualities that are crucial when battling addiction. The parallels between addiction and combat. Musashi viewed life as a series of battles against opponents, against circumstances, and most importantly, against oneself. Addiction is no different. It's an internal war, a constant tug of war between the part of you that craves instant gratification and the part that longs for freedom. In addiction, your mind becomes the battlefield, and like any battle, winning requires strategy, preparation, and resilience. As Musashi wrote, "You must understand that there is more than one path to the top of the mountain." This means that quitting an addiction isn't a one-size-fits-all process. It's about finding what works for you, guided by principles that have stood the test of time. The Musashi method to quit addictions. Let's break down Musashi's philosophy into actionable steps to help you conquer your addictions. 1. Know your enemy. Musashi believed that to win any battle, you must first understand your opponent. Addiction is no different. You can't fight what you don't fully understand. Take a moment to reflect. What triggers your addiction? What emotions or situations make you vulnerable? What does your addiction give you that you think you need? For example, if you're addicted to social media, is it the dopamine rush of likes and comments? If it's smoking, is it the sense of relief during stress? Identify the root cause, not just the surface-level habit. As Musashi thought, know your opponent's sword as you know your own. Understanding your addiction is the first step to defeating it. 2. Commit to the path of discipline. Musashi lived a life of unwavering discipline. He understood that greatness doesn't come from fleeting motivation, but from consistent effort. When it comes to quitting an addiction, discipline is your greatest weapon. This isn't about relying on willpower alone, it's about creating systems and habits that make success inevitable. Set clear boundaries. Decide what quitting looks like for you. Is it going cold turkey, or is it gradual reduction? Define your path and stick to it. Build routines. Replace your addictive behavior with healthier habits. For instance, if you're quitting alcohol, replace your evening drink with a calming tea or a walk. Musashi's principle of discipline was simple. Do nothing which is of no use. If a habit doesn't serve your higher purpose, it has no place in your life. 3. Embrace the power of small wins. Musashi didn't become a master swordsman overnight. His success was the result of countless small victories. Each duel, each practice session, each lesson learned. Quitting an addiction is no different. It's not about being perfect from day one, it's about celebrating progress. If you go a day without indulging, that's a win. If you say no to temptation once, that's a win. If you replace one bad habit with a good one, that's a win. These small wins build momentum, and momentum is the key to transformation. 4. Face discomfort with courage. Musashi was no stranger to discomfort. He lived a minimalist life, often choosing to sleep in caves or fields rather than seeking comfort. Why? Because he understood that comfort breeds complacency. Addiction often thrives on the avoidance of discomfort. We indulge because it's easier than facing stress, boredom, or pain. But growth requires stepping into discomfort and confronting it head-on. When you feel the urge to give in to your addiction, pause, sit with the discomfort, breathe through it. Remind yourself that this moment is temporary, but the freedom you're working toward is forever. As Musashi wrote, "Today is victory over yourself of yesterday. Tomorrow is your victory over lesser men." 5. Master your environment. Musashi understood that the environment shapes the outcome of any battle. He was a master of using terrain, timing, and positioning to his advantage. When battling addiction, your environment plays a crucial role. Remove temptations. If you're quitting junk food, don't keep it in the house. If you're quitting smoking, avoid places where you used to smoke. Surround yourself with supportive people. Find friends or groups who encourage your growth, not your downfall. Create a space that inspires discipline, a clean, organized environment that reflects the person you want to become. 6. Develop a warrior's mindset. Musashi's greatest strength wasn't his physical prowess, it was his mindset. He approached every battle with focus, confidence, and detachment from the outcome. Adopting a warrior's mindset means focusing on the process. Don't obsess over the end goal. Instead, focus on winning each moment, each decision, each day. Detaching from relapses. If you slip up, don't let it derail your progress. A relapse doesn't define you. How you respond to it does. Believing in yourself. Musashi entered every duel expecting to win, not because of arrogance, but because of preparation and belief. Trust that you have the strength to overcome your addiction. 7. Follow the way of the void. In the Book of Five Rings, Musashi describes the way of the void as a state of clarity and freedom. It's about letting go of attachment, whether to material possessions, emotions, or outcomes. Addiction thrives on attachment to the high, the comfort, the escape. To quit, you must let go of these attachments and find fulfillment within yourself. Meditation, mindfulness, and reflection are powerful tools to cultivate this state of inner peace. Remember, the void is that which stands right in the middle of this and that. What freedom feels like. Imagine waking up and feeling light. No cravings pulling you in different directions. No guilt from yesterday's indulgence. No chains. This is the freedom that awaits you when you commit to quitting your addiction. It won't be easy, but as Musashi teaches us, nothing worth achieving ever is. The battle is within you, and the warrior you're becoming is stronger than any addiction. Miyamoto Musashi lived by a simple yet profound principle. Mastery over oneself is the ultimate victory. He didn't rely on external forces to shape his life. He shaped it with his own hands, his own mind, and his own spirit. Your addiction doesn't define you. It's just an opponent, a formidable one, yes, but not invincible. By applying Musashi's principles, you can become the master of your life, unshackled and unstoppable. As you embark on this journey, remember these words from the legendary samurai. The ultimate aim of martial arts is not having to use them. The ultimate aim of quitting your addiction isn't just to stop the behavior. It's to become the kind of person who no longer needs it. The battle is yours. Fight well. That's it for today. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. See you next time.